So here we are, folks, with another video. We're back at the Smoldering Corpse Bar. And we are looking for... shit. Marcus. The barkeeper.
Back again, what now?
It's for the auctioneer wanted you to post this handbill.
Guiltspur, let me take a look at that.
He takes the handbill from you and looks it over. He frowns at it and says,
Alright, tell him I'll put it up.
Alright, so that was the last deliver quest for Guiltspur, so now let's return. We will be seeing Ignis here quite shortly. He will be a party member, as will another member. We shall flesh out the 6 companions, or 6 members of the party, if you will. Now you'll notice here in a second, now that we've left the hive, we can actually pick places on the map. The bad thing is that I've chosen not to install all disk on the hard drive. So there's a lot of swapping and stuff like that. As you can see, you can move to these different places here. Back to the square, the lower ward. So we need to go back to the lower ward. And we'll have to put this number 3 back in. I'll see you folks back at Guiltspur, and we will collect our final experience. Alright, so we're back. It's nighttime. Very dark and dreary. But Guiltspur is still out with the same fucking crowd. Talk to him, you fucking dolt. Get the fuck out of the way! Alright. So 6,000 plus 6,000 plus 8,000 equals 20,000 experience just for 5 minutes of your time running back and forth. Then I have no more jobs for you, my friend. You may have my thanks. He turns back to the crowd and begins hectoring them. Sweet. So, at this point, we need 250,000 experience to advance to mage level 10, but we a little under 100,000. Getting close here for another mage level for Dakon and fighter as well. And also another fighter level for Anna coming up. And Morte, he's a bit away from another fighter level. Well, speaking of which, how silly of me. Should probably give Morte his items back. He needs his teeth. But which one was the cool one? 1 to 6 piercing, 2 to 7. I think this was the bad boy, right? That's plus 1 to Thaco, plus 1 to piercing, plus 1 enchanted. That's 2 to 7, poisons target and immunity to poison. Kind of like Teeth of the Viper. Also, could use a little pick-me-up there. What's up with Mantuok's book? Oh, we gotta get this identified for sure. Oh, this is the Grimoire of Pestilent Thought. Here it is. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if we want to use that. That's a bad thing. We still have the poison cheese somehow. The rat ate the cheese, yet we still have it. Makes no fucking sense. We got so much crazy shit in this guy's inventory. Tell you what, crazy shit. What the fuck is that thing? I don't know how a shadow's attacking me, but we're gonna beat its ass. They're trying to get me. Let's speak with Trist. You see a young woman who's trying to get your attention. She is wearing shoddy clothes, but her demeanor is one of elegance, unlike that of the people who surround her. Upon closer inspection, you notice that her skin is clean and smooth, lacking the yellow tint of the inhabitants of this ward. She notices you as you approach and smiles at you. Greetings.
I think the powers that you notice me. I am in need of the services of a mercenary.
She pauses and examines you more carefully.
If appearances are any indication, you would seem to be such an individual.
Appearances can be deceptive. What exactly is it that you wanted me? She nods to you.
The heart of the matter is that I'm to be sold into slavery for a crime I did not commit. I'm in need of a champion, someone who would help me prove my innocence and free me of this fate.
She pauses and looks at you expectantly. Tell me exactly what is going on. She thinks for a moment.
This is a long telling, Cutter. Please hear me.
Go on. She sighs as she begins her tale.
My husband died recently and left me to his business. I am not a business-oriented woman, so I decided to sell. Not long afterward, I was contacted by a lender saying a loan on the business had not been paid.
She pauses to gather her thoughts.
I examined all the documents my husband kept and found that there had indeed been a loan taken, but it had just recently been paid in full. I explained this to the lender, and a few days later he asked for a copy. It is nowhere to be found.
She looks concerned and pauses to think. Go on.
Well, I think I could not prove the loan was paid. The lender took me before the court. My monies were taken and applied to the balance owed. Since it did not pay off the loan, I am to be sold on the block and try and recover the remaining amount due.
She gives you a forlorn look. I don't understand. Why sell you into slavery?
She shrugs. It serves many purposes. First, it keeps the prisons relatively clear of all but the vilest criminals. Second, the sale of a convicted is used to pay for the damage, cost, fees involved in the case. Finally, the convicted still serves a sentence for which they are eventually released, supposedly as better citizens.
This is all fascinating, but I don't see how I can help you.
I need someone to find the missing document. That one that proves the loan was paid. Or if you could purchase my contract, I could pay you back.
She gives you a pleading look.
I can't spend the next 5 years of my life in this ward, Cutter. It would kill me. Surely you've noticed the illness shared by all who live here?
Yes, they are yellow-skinned, coughing, and ugly as hell.
She nods her head. Yes, Cutter. Please, can you find it in your heart to help me?
Yes, I'll help you.
She nods her head eagerly. Anything.
What is the lender's name?
I know his name well, Cutter. After all I've been through, I will not likely forget it.
She gets a faraway look and then shudders for a moment.
Byron Picket is his name. And his associate may be someone named Lenny.
Could I find Byron?
I think he can be found in or around the open-air market. Forgive me, I'm not quite certain.
All right, well, let's go see if we can find Byron Picket. Oh, look, right there he is. see a well-dressed, middle-aged man. He seems to be scanning the crowd with a practiced eye. He notices you approach and gives you a quick once-over. "Greetings, asshole." He smiles at you and gives you a barely perceptible nod. "I am Byron Picket, moneylender. May I help you?" "I have some questions, dick licker."
Very well, make it quick.
"I want to talk to you about Trist."
Ah, Trist.
He frowns and looks away.
After a moment, he looks at you and raises his eyebrows. What about her?
"Trying to find a missing document for her, you snide piece of dog shit."
He sighs and shakes his head. There is no missing document. That was a ruse instigated by Trist to cast doubt on her debt. This matter has been thoroughly investigated by the Mercy Killers, and they found no evidence on any such document.
"The Mercy Killers?"
Yes, a faction of fanatics dedicated to uncovering the truth in criminal cases and handing out justice. They are often used as investigators by the courts of sigil. They are quite thorough, and they found nothing.
He glares at you. "They could have missed something, dick licker."
That is a possibility, but not very likely. You obviously are not familiar with the Mercy Killers or their methods for you to make such a statement. If they cannot find the document, then it does not exist.
"Someone could have stolen the document and destroyed it, dickface. That is why the loan would be paid twice!"
For a moment he looks as if he's about to be furious with you, and then he looks at your cock. What a terrible thought. Pity there is no proof of any such activity. He continues to smile at you.
"Yes, it is a pity. So tell me why have Trist sold into slavery? Couldn't she pay you the money in the form of a loan?"
Yes, she could, and I did make that offer to her. He looks at you sternly. However, she turned me down. I don't allow second chances. No one turns me down without suffering the consequences. No one.
"I have some other questions, you pig-faced fly fuck."
No, I've had enough questions from you.
"You will talk to me again, you fucking dirtbag." "I have some questions."
What? How dare you? I'll fucking kill you.
"Tell me about the lower ward, dick licker."
He looks bored. It is the home of common people. He dresses around him. Look about you and you will see all there is to see. Nothing. Nothing of any interest.
"Then why are you here?"
He smiles. The one thing these mindless sods are good for is spending their money. It gives them the feeling they are actually accomplishing something with their otherwise meaningless shithole lives. He pauses and looks about with disdain.
"Go on."
He shrugs. Where there is money, you will also find merchants and thieves. I help provide the merchants needed to relieve them of their hard-earned coin. Yeah.
You mentioned thieves. Who helps provide them?
Not I. He gives you a calculating look and smiles. Why do you ask?
"I'm looking for some training, dick licker."
He laughs and looks around. Really now? Well, that's not the kind of thing you should admit to just anyone. He studies you and thinks. As I said, I have nothing to do with thieves. Perhaps you should talk to Lenny. He can usually be found south and the east of the market. Tell him I sent you.
"Thank you. Farewell, dickface. Fuck nugget. Shithole stain on the wall." Now we will look for Lenny.
There he is.
You see a fair-looking young man in shoddy clothes. His eyes dart about as he scans the surroundings. He notices your approach and begins eyeing you warily. "Greetings, skinny fuckface." He looks you up and down and then glances about. Returning his attention to you, he gives you a wicked grin.
You'd best have good reason for disturbing Lenny, Burke.
"I have some questions."
He laughs at you. I ain't no tout. If you got questions, go find one.
His smile broadens.
You'd best push off before I bleed you, motherfucker.
"What if I told you Byron Picket sent me, dickface?" He stops smiling and examines you for a while. His eyes linger on your scars and he swallows slightly. After a moment, a frown settles on his face and he appears to be nervous.
Picket sent you? Why?
"He said you could answer some questions, you dumb fuck." He frowns. What questions? I notice he looks rather tense. I'm interested in learning the thieving art. Yes, teach me to be a badass thief. Show me what you know, and I'll give you some pointers. He watches you carefully as you demonstrate what you know. At several points, he stops and shows you the ways to improve upon your skills. Within a few hours' time, you think you feel comfortable with your abilities as a thief. Thank you, Lenny and Benny. Here's a gift. Some punch daggers. Thank you. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't really want to be a thief. Kiss my ass. And goodbye. Let's see. We need to get rid of some shit. Let's make Morte the key holder. He will be the key master. And he's also going to hold my pry bar. And he's going to hold my books. I'll hold my own fucking body parts, thank you. My intestines and shit. No one touches my pet limb. You can hold the cheese, dick face. Definitely can hold that grimoire book. Tattoo of Revelation. Oh, it took my tattoo off. Alright, so we got some punch daggers of Zaun. I think these are better. 3 to 12 plus 2 enchanted, plus 2 piercing, plus 2 armor class, plus 35 to stealth. Those are pretty nice. Oh yeah. Plus 2 armor class. Yeah, those are the way to go right there, son. Right there. 35 plus 1, 3 to 12 plus 2. Yeah. We'll stick with those on our thief. In the meantime, we need to become a mage again. Alright, we're back to our magey self. And we can put our tattoo and our earrings and shit back on. Which is a good thing. Go ahead and give us a little savey here. I have some other questions, Dick Knocker. And you did not answer them. I want to ask you about the papers you stole from Trist. He swallows hard and stares at you. You notice the muscles tense and he looks like he's ready to run. He puts one hand on his hip in a nonchalant manner, but you can tell he is wound tight as a spring. I do not know what you're talking about, Burke. You best be off. Smile wickedly. You know what I'm talking about, Lenny. Byron had you steal some papers from Trist. I'm here to collect them. He swallows hard, and the corner of one eye starts to twitch. He glances at the scars that cover your body, then tries to meet your gaze, but cannot. Collect him? I destroyed the papers after I nicked them, just like Byron told me. He finally meets your gaze. Really? Then why are you so nervous, Lenny? Let me guess. Byron thinks you destroyed the papers, but maybe you didn't. Maybe you kept them, a little blackmail material. Grab him before he gets away. Just as he starts to run, you leap forward and grab the little scrawny fuck. Finally, he goes limp in your grasp. All right, I didn't destroy them. I'll give them to you. Just let me go. Hand them over. He sighs. I don't have them with me. You frown at him. See fear grow in his face. I swear it. Then let's go get them. He shakes his head sadly. We can't. They're in the warehouse, and they're not open for business right now. Rumor has it there's some sort of management change going on, but I don't know. If it's true,
In any case, I can't get the papers. He looks at you sheepishly.
I'll look into this and get the papers myself then.
Fine. I guess that snake Picket wins again. He looks at you defiantly. Go to the warehouse. Tell the clerk I'm here for a loan. He'll give you the papers. Later, Burke.
He bolts and runs away.
Alright. So I need to go to the warehouse, which is right here. Sorry it's so dark, it's nighttime. You can deal with it. I normally try to shoot the game in daylight so you can see what's going on better. In Torment daylight time, that is. That's Astral Pacific. What the hell is that, motherfucker? Vault of the Ninth World. Holy shit.
Welcome to Vault of the Ninth World. How may I serve you on this 5-day sigillion? I had a few questions. I'd like to claim something. I'm looking for a large bag of coins. We have a bag of coins like the one you described, sir. I'll just need to find out one thing from you. How much was in it?
Somehow this guess feels right. 1,123 coins.
Here you go, sir. Thanks for storing your goods at the Vault of the Ninth World. Can I get you anything else?
Yes, of course. You can. Or maybe not. In any case, we did get 1,200 gold or 1,200 copper coins out of it. Maybe we got to talk to Picket first. I forget. Uh-oh, not good. Okay, I had to restore. Got a little crash there. Talk to the head again.
I was told I was here to tell you I was here for a loan. Oh, one of my secret passwords. Here you are on your paper, sir. Thank you. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Leave me the fuck alone. This game crashes again. I'm going to throw this fucking computer out of the goddamn window. Load, motherfucker! Son of a shit nugget! Fuck, motherfuck! That's what I thought. Pissed me off enough. Alright, so. Now we have the loan document. We'll speak with Darren. You see a boisterous auctioneer. He's very animated and does a lot of shouting, yelling, and stomping. He seems to have a tendency toward melodrama and makes a lot of strange facial expressions as he waves his arms. Greetings. He glances at you and motions to the crowd as he's taking a break. Well, 1,000 greetings do I bestow upon you, sir. He does a double take when he notices your scars. You know, I take one look at you with my discerning eye, and I see a man in the market for some healing charms. I have some questions. He shakes his head. Little time for such wigwag, friend. There's dealing to be done. I want to speak to you about Trist. Very well, sir. What about Trist? I have proof she is innocent of any crime. Giving him the document, he opens it and quickly scans its contents. After a moment, he sighs and folds the document and puts it inside his shirt. It seems the court owed Lady Trist an apology, sir. From this moment, she is free, and I'll make all arrangements to have her status and property returned to her. Thank you, Durham. No, thank you. It's a rare individual who will do that to have Lady Darnley Bosnia. Excuse me, I must speak with Lady Trist. Farewell. Trist smiles at you warmly.
You are my savior, Cutter. I will forever be in your debt.
I was happy to help you, Trist.
Thank you, Cutter.
She glances about and then pauses to think for a moment.
You have saved me from certain death, Cutter. A slow, painful death.
She frowns as she thinks.
Please, wait here. I shall return shortly.
You see Trist approaching, smiling, and waves at you.
Hello again. Thank you for waiting.
She looks about for a moment and then removes a purse from the folds of her dress.
With the document you have provided, the courts will restore my status and finances. This is not much, but it's well-deserved reward for what you have done.
Thank you, Trist.
No, thank you. Farewell, Cutter.
And we get another 1,000 copper. We're almost sitting at 4,000 copper. That makes us quite rich in the city of Sigil. Now's a good time to save. We've gained quite a amount of coin and quite an amount of copper for that little mini quest there. Alright, now let's head inside the marketplace here. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, my time. I might squeeze one more video in and hopefully do a few tomorrow. We'll see. I work till 10 p.m. nowadays, folks, so I get a little tired. All right. Let us speak with Karina. You see a pretty young woman wearing simple clothes. She wanders about the market and examines everything, but does not make any purchase. You notice that the people seem to be avoiding her, but they try not to make it obvious. She flashes you a warm smile as you approach. Greetings, little cuntling. Her smile broadens.
Hello, I'm Karina. It's a pleasure to meet you.
She continues to smile and waits for your response.
Bitch, I got some questions.
She nods her head.
All right. What would you like to know?
Where can I buy some weapons?
She smiles and points to one of the counters.
Anzi over there sells weapons. All kinds of weapons. Are you a warrior? How silly of me. Of course you are. You're not sensitive about your scars, are you?
No, I've gotten used to them.
She looks relieved.
Oh, good. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings or anyone else for that matter. You just gotta be careful what you say to someone, you know? I mean, people are different, and you never know.
She pauses for a breath and smiles at you. And so do I.
Where can I buy some magic?
She smiles and points to one of the counters.
Alec over there says magic things. I don't know what a mage really looks like now that I think about it, do you?
Yes, they wear robes and funny symbols, and a pointy hat.
Really? That's good to know. I mean, mages scare me. I want to know what they look like. Naked. I guess it's all power they have, and they can do really incredible things. Like make their penis grow. Warriors and priests and other powerful people just look powerful. And they carry around and said all those powerful people were mages.
You really like to talk, don't you?
She shuffles her feet and looks embarrassed.
I've been told I probably talk a a bit too much. People tend to avoid me and I really don't have any friends.
I don't think you're a bad person, Karina. I happen to like you.
She gives you a hopeful look.
Really? Thank you so much. I don't know your name.
I don't remember my name. She frowns, starts to say something. She shrugs her shoulders.
What's in a name? It's just nice to know I have a friend.
Farewell, Karina.
Now we're going to talk to Corvvis. You see a tall man in plate armor. The armor is of unusual construction, with spikes flaring from the shoulders, elbows, and forearms. He nods at your approach, but then eyes wander about the market.
Good day, citizen. I am God Corvvis. Greetings. How may I help you, citizen?
He gives you a friendly look, but glances over your shoulder.
I have some questions.
He nods at you.
I will help you if I can, citizen.
He looks about the market expectantly. Do you know someone named Byron Picket? He frowns and nods his head.
Yes, I am familiar with Byron.
What can you tell me about him? He gives you a stern look.
Anything I know about that individual is harmonium business, citizen. I cannot discuss such matters with strangers. Perhaps after I get to know you better.
You glance over your shoulder and see Karina wandering nearby. Corvvis seems to have his eyes locked on her.
Her name is Karina.
He snaps his attention back to you.
I beg your pardon. You know her, citizen?
Voice of an angel and such a pretty young thing.
Yes, and she's also lonely. I'm certain she would welcome the company of a gentleman.
He glances at you, then back at Karina.
Excuse me a moment, citizen.
He steps around you and heads toward Karina.
All right.
He returns to you, smiling brightly.
Thank you, friend. A wonderful young lady.
He looks a little glassy-eyed. And then ask him about Byron Picket again. Well, anyways, we got our journal updated. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it for this video, folks. Join me in the next one, will ya? Thank you for watching.